Hello everyone. So we have two MVPs. One is Srini and other
Yeah,
is
hi.
Pradeep Chinnala. So they will first introduce about themselves and in which category of UiPath they got an MVP. So just as a reminder, UiPath started giving different categories of MVPs. It's not just UiPath Studio or it's not one whole category because UiPath itself is divided into multiple other tools and sub tools, and not everyone will be good at each and everything. So I'm a UiPath MVP for UiPath and Studio, and Srini is
UiPath Studio and Orchestrator
so
and Robot.
UiPath Orchestrator, Robot, and Apps. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining
Yeah.
with me, Srini and
Yeah.
Pradeep.
This is Pradeep. So I got recognized based on the document understanding, action center, and communication mining for 2023.
So he's the AI guy. So if you want to follow with Pradeep, so you can definitely follow him.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining in. Hope you had a great day so far.
Yeah.
I will ask only one question, maybe each one question. I think that will definitely help us. And so, how are you feeling after becoming an MVP? What change did you see after becoming an MVP?
So I am feeling great actually, because this is the highest recognition in the UiPath organization. Like what actually MVP gives is a doors where open doors to the product managers to talk with, discuss, and internally also what we can see what product is evolution, in what direction it is evoluting, and we can meet the community managers and have a chart on whatever the new products it is coming with. Okay, so it's nice to always meet the people in the community like you and Pradeep. These persons are very great. In also Guna is there. Okay, so it's a very nice to have these people. And previously we don't know, right? We don't know each other, but still we are part of a group and we are contributing, exchanging our ideas because my thought is a different level and your thought is a different level. So combining in one community, it is a great for the UiPath community actually. I feel great actually in this one. And also it is not like I am recognized as a MVP means I know all the things. It's not like always sharing and like sharing the knowledge between us. That is the one of the greatest thing. I may know good in some activities or anything, but I don't know entire product, right? But mingle with this AI guy, he knows AI more, and now the product is going towards the AI. So I am learning from other MVPs also, to be honest. Okay, so that's feel good enough.
Thank you so much. So Pradeep, so I think is this the first time you became an MVP?
Yes, this is my first team.
So what are your struggles to become an MVP? కొంచెం ముందు చెప్పండి.
The struggles are like we never pointed to be MVP to do all these struggles. So whatever we have to do, we have to do. So the MVP will come. So that's the thing I noticed it. When I come into the MVP, my point is like not only with the technically. So we have growing in the way of networking also.
Okay.
So if you want to share something, so you know bit knowledge on something like AI center, document understanding, or whatever it may be. So if you want to share something, so if you want to share in the huge audience, they won't believe you because you don't know them. You have technically you are strong, but if you want to tell something, if they want to listen, you have to be something, right?
Correct.
So when you are an MVP, that's a kind of advantage to us. We can share with the huge audience and they can listen. And if you are start any session or something, you will get lot of response from them. So the response is huge for us. So that's the area I'm pretty much impressed with the MVP.
Thank you so much. So a question for both of you. What advantages did you get after becoming an MVP other than talking to only product managers?
Yeah, my point of view, only the advantage is networking. So when you want to share something, the audience count is huge.
Okay.
So we can learn and we can share with them and we can get some feedback from them. So you know one thing, so when you are sharing something, when you are giving feedback to some of the product, if that product is changed with your feedback and published into the official, the feel is something different, right?
Correct.
When you implemented the same thing in your project, you will get to know, okay, this is the change I have
Asked
in the feedback session.
Correct.
So it is implemented in UiPath and now I am using the same feedback. So that imagination will give something different. So yeah.
So can only MVPs give feedbacks to product managers?
No, it's not at all. So feedback is official for, we can give it in the Insider or we can give it in the forum. So but if they want to know we can give the feedbacks, they can give it in any.
So here I want to highlight one thing, like the developer community is very huge in the UiPath, okay, and the community managers also watching the community forums, okay. So whenever anyone, it's not like a MVP has to share the feedback. Anyone from a developer or non-IT people also can contribute to the forums. Okay, only thing is that the interest on the UiPath. Okay, if you are working on UiPath, maybe it is not like taking the feedback, but the developer forums is connected with thousands of developers right now. So if you face any difficulty in your real-time scenarios, at that time you can directly go into forums and raise a question. So somebody already faced the problems. It is already listed over there. You can search and you can see what type of solution they have done, and it has like one problem, multiple solutions will be there, right? So everything is listed over there. If it is not listed, you can raise your question and that will be answered accordingly. Because most of the people are on the forums and looking the forums and taking the suggestions from the forums. So this is where more active one thing. And one more, as Pradeep said, it is an insider program is also there where you can post your feedback. Okay, it's not like MVPs only get the access to the product managers. Anyone can get the product manager, but in forums, everyone is watching the product managers, community managers, and everyone is watching the community, and they are taking the feedback from the forums and different ways of sources and improving their product. So it's nice to have knowledge sharing in the forums, because maybe today I am not facing this issue, but tomorrow I may. Like I am not working on SAP right now, but tomorrow my next automation will be on SAP, and I am sure that if I look at the forums when I got the problem, so already it has raised to another one which already worked, right? So this is a connected community where like you get all the things and will be smooth running. And also there are some competitions running over forums. You can contribute on that, be active on forums, so that you can benefit from for the real time and also for the others also. That's all.
I want to add one point for the feedbacks. So because when you are giving the feedbacks, it may be relevant or it may be irrelevant, because we don't know exactly what's happening, right?
Correct.
So at that time, what we have to do, we have to go with the go-to person first. Go-to person means some of the MVPs we have. So one of the MVP for studio, one is for action center, or one is for AA center, or some orchestrator or something, right? So before going to the feedbacks, once we connected with these networks and once we speak with them, we will get to know like what's the major feedback we can give to the UiPath community. So it's a kind of filterism. So we are already doing the filter here, then we are pushing to the UiPath community. So it will give a huge impact on it. So that's the reason we have to go with the go-to person first, then we can give the proper feedback to the community.
So how to, like, UiPath Insider is not available if you have a Gmail or a public email. If someone wants to be a UiPath, like if they wants to join Insider community or Insider platform, can someone with Gmail and Outlook, can they log in into Insider?
As per my knowledge, no.
Okay.
They can log in with their own company account.
Okay.
If they want to give the feedbacks, they can give it through the forum. So forum is accessible for all the Gmails, so they can give it in the forum. And we have one of the section that is called as a feedbacks. So in that we can select a particular product for which product they are going to give the feedback. Then they can give it in the feedback in the forum itself.
Okay. So one more way to give a feedback in the for UiPath is in UiPath Studio. There is an option for you at the top. It will always be available. People often don't see it. So click on feedback on the top right next to your name, and from there you can definitely directly give, and then it will be sent.
It will navigate to the forum itself, right?
Forum itself. Either it will send it to the forum or it will be sent into UiPath internal tool. So that's it. So I think we are done with our interview. Thank you so much for your valuable details and as well as information. And I wish you all the best, both Srini and as well as Pradeep, for your next year MVP. Hope to see you both. I think for you also it's the first time.
It's second time.
Second time. And for me, I think 3 members here are the first time MVPs. So congratulations to us, and as well as thank you so much for mentoring us for the past few years. And we'll definitely be in touch, and we'll have great connections, and all the community members will definitely have great information ahead. So a small subscribe note for my YouTube channel, and we'll close.
Already we have subscribed it. Nothing to do.
Thank you so much.
Subscribe Vajrangtalks.
Vajrang. Vajrang.
Vajrang. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Srini.
Yeah.
Yes.